Bro, the beauty of this country, there's some magic to this place, I'm telling you. Grand rising, ladies and gentlemen. Very good morning. It's around 7:15. I just finished with my morning protocol, which was essentially to just get hydrated, get a little walk going, get some sun gazing going, or at least attempting to gaze at the sun. It's obviously hiding behind some clouds right now, but yeah, this video is essentially my weekly BioMaxed protocol, my weekly routine as a young entrepreneur living in South Africa. Essentially, I'm training for high rocks. I'm scaling 2 businesses. Okay, one we recently started about 6 months ago. Andre and I, my business partner, we're scaling a podcast, an agency. Yeah, it's extremely fun. I'm going to take you guys through, essentially what that looks like, what it takes, what even is that. And I think you guys will learn a lot in this video, especially if you're wanting to do the same, build a business online and try and be as healthy as possible while doing so. So stay tuned. Around once a month, I usually go and analyze what did I actually finish that month that was moving the big blocks forward, that was actually changing the trajectory of the business, because day to day, if you don't take control of your calendar, other people will take control of it, okay? And squeeze in things that's not really that important. And I realized that most of my time this month was spent on putting out fires, which is also important, and there's a time and place for that. But 50-60% of fires tend to put themselves out if you just give them a bit of time. And so yeah, I am really focusing on taking control of my calendar a lot more the past couple of weeks now, and really just trying to dial in on making sure that I'm spending my time correctly on the things that really matter. So let me take you guys through how my week usually looks like. So to briefly try and just explain what's happening on this Google Calendar. So each day has a designated thing that I want to be doing. So for example, today is all focused on admin operations. We got personal content, course building for 2 days, and then we got a shooting day. I also got a little Stota LAN with the boys. I'm a bit of a degenerate gamer, or used to be. I haven't played games in probably a couple of months right now, so I'm extremely excited for that LAN. And then I usually the day beforehand I go ahead and then not script, but plan exactly what I want to do for the next day. One of your main roles as a founder is to guide your team and to make sure that they are aligned with the main bigger picture, and that making sure that they know that the thing that they are doing on a micro level is contributing to the macro vision and picture. And you almost want them to remind themselves on a day-to-day why they're doing what they're doing. So for example, the short format team, they're creating content that puts our brand forward in a certain manner to attract more people, to ultimately build a community and help us, get more people in the paid community. That's essentially what they are doing. So yeah, today in all these meetings, I have meetings for about 2.5 hours. No, that looks like 3.5 hours. Then I got some client work I'm going to be doing. Then part of my admin work is going to the shops to go and buy honey, cut my hair, go to the bank. All of the things that I need to do during the week, I try and fit in today. So the rest of the week, I can just focus on building. Then I got an onboarding call with someone in the community. Then a road scale map with a potential, how should I say, growth operator that we might get part of the team. So we'll see how that goes. Then we got the community call at 7 p.m. for founders acquisition. So if you guys want to have a look at that, it's down the link in the description. We have 1,700 people in that community right now. So yeah, excited for that call tonight. And that's what we're going to be focusing on today. A lot of admin stuff, a lot of work, and then we're also going to be training Hierarchs at 2:30 to 4 p.m. In the middle of the day. I like to gym in the middle of the day to separate some of the work that I'm doing. So let's get into it. Then also a different goal for this week, just to get back to the steps. So I got a whoop band. As you guys can see, I got a step goal, I track all of that. So past 6 months, it's been around 12K-ish. I'm trying to pump it up to 13,500. So yeah, this week I really want to dial that in. And then also my sleep has not been as optimized. For 6 months, it's been about 83%. I would love to get this to around 87, 88. It's not just about training hard, it's about also optimizing rest and recovery. So yeah, but let's get into the meetings for today. Already got our CCO, aka fiance, on the call. Okay guys, so we're breaking our fast right now. This is something I quickly cooked up right here. So we got some chicken breast, some sourdough with some avocado on and some sea salt. Very easy way to break your fast, low-ish carbs, higher in protein and fat. And the carbs that I'm eating obviously with fat and protein, so it's not really going to spike my blood sugar as much. I try and eat 3 meals with some snacks in between. That's usually fruit, carrots, or cucumber. And because I'm doing intermittent fasting, my body, I'm not really hungry or craving as much food, so I'm able to stay leaner year round, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to stick to 2,700 calories a day. I'm not tracking everything relentlessly. It's not exactly every single day, but being able to sort of chart down at least 2 or 3 of your meals, having a broad estimate as to, or more specific estimate as to, what you're eating, you're just going to have a more curated specific output. Okay, so as you can see right here, 80 grams of protein in already. So with just 800 calories ate so far. So I also got around 1,900 calories. So now I know my bigger meal, it's going to be the latest one. I'm definitely going to be eating my steak with a big proper bowl of carbs. And the afternoon, I can focus on eating more quick absorbing carbs, focused on fiber, a lot of fruit, carrots, stuff like that before I hit the gym to just get that glycogen storage, just make sure that's full, get some glucose, some sugar in my body so that I can be able to push myself as hard as I possibly can in the gym. So yeah, this is what I'm doing, breaking my fast. This is the meal I'm eating. Alright, so we just finished our meal. Now we're going to be doing our admin stuff for the day, or essentially for the week. I'm going to go pick up some food, getting some eggs. We're going to go to our raw honey plug in Brackenfell. We buy like 3 liters worth. In fact, it might even be more. Obviously, you guys will see now. Get some food. Quickly need to go and get like a shaver and stuff like that. All the random things that you don't want to be doing during the week. That's 0 leverage, but you need to still do it. I need to go get those today. Within an hour and 15 minutes, I want to be back and already in the gym. So, when I'm doing stuff like this, I always try and habit stack. This might not be high leverage or whatever, but I'm listening to a podcast now. I'm actually listening to PBD, Value Entertainment, with some politics from South Africa. I'm listening to South African Economic Genocide with Rob Hersov. Guys, I haven't watched that video. Highly recommend you go and check that out. And so now I'm at least listening to something, studying while I'm doing stuff like this, like driving around. I am a happy man. So we got the liquid gold here. Let me show you guys. 4.5 liters of raw honey. Absolutely amazing. Got two different flavors, essentially from where the bees get the pollen from which flowers. So we got multiflora. I'm guessing that just means multi-flower. So they're basically just not sure where it comes from. And then we got eucalyptus. Next stop, we got farmer's market to pick up some fresh food, like fruit, vegetables, stuff like that. And then we're heading back home. We got some avocado, carrots, cucumber, got like a multi-seed like wrap or something. Real butter, and then some sparkling water. This is quite a game changer. It's like a little hack of mine. I know it's plastic, okay? I'm against microplastics as much as anyone, but getting a good quality water, high in TDS, sparkling. If I just add some lime or lemon to that, bro, like I actually like love drinking water now. You know, it tastes like something. If I just take normal flat water, like it's just not, you know, it's not fun to drink. I don't like drinking water then, you know. So do whatever you need to do and optimize things in a way
Cowards, colluders, or captured. Will they be captured?
Allow you to be healthy. All right. So believe it or not, Tudilia and I are training for the High Rocks mixed doubles soon, and so yeah, I just let me read to you guys sort of our weekly program. Monday we are training High Rocks, of course. But Tuesday I'm doing upper body, chest, and back focus because I'm still training for hypertrophy and, you know, just to look good and also for strength. But yeah, 3 times a week High Rocks. So it's Monday, Wednesday, and then Saturdays, and then Tuesdays and Fridays I'm doing sort of hypertrophy weight training. Thursdays and Sundays is active rest days. Thursdays I'm doing 60-minute sauna, and Sundays I'm playing golf. Today we're doing High Rocks. This is power and performance focused. Grand rising, ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday morning. Delia's here as well. We're going on a little date this morning. It's fairly early. Got some MCT oil in my coffee to keep my energy level stable, but also I'm going to probably be eating a pastry this morning, so the fasting is not really going to be going too well. But in any case, we're on our way to Franschhoek right now to go to Boschendal. It's like a farmer's market. I'm actually wanting to go get some bone broth. Because it's winter now, I want to really be doing at least 1 cup of bone broth every morning. So yeah, I'm excited to go and have a look at that. And then yeah, I want to be walking for at least 2 to maybe 3 hours today, just to really keep the body moving and then be in nature as well. Look how beautiful this place is. Like, look at even the bus. So we are fairly early here. It's usually very busy, but because they literally just opened up, we're like the first people here. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Little restaurant under the trees. Look at the beautiful houses. You want to get some coffee? Show the people what we got. So a pastry and a coffee is like it's a must. It's a weekly tradition. If we can indulge in these 2 things in nature, then it is a good day. Cheesecake is usually a go-to, and then we got like a savory thingy. Bonus if your utensils are wood. got the goods, beautiful Boschendal dairy products, okay. We got some raw milk, boom, absolutely beautiful looking stuff. And then we also got some of this beautiful looking yogurt, preservative free, just the best quality that you can get. Also purchased a new hat, and yeah, the fiance has a matching hat as well. Absolutely amazing start of the day. Let's head to a different farm, see what's happening there. Maybe moving to a wine estate now, just gonna have a look there, and yeah, hopefully we can get some steps in. Some places because we're getting married in the beginning of next year, so we're actually looking for some honeymoon spots. This might be one of them. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this view. South Africa is just like a different ball game. Like, it just cannot compete. Like, bro, the beauty of this country, there's some magic to this place, I'm telling you. Alright, so we arrived at the butcher where I get all my meat. This is arguably one of the butchers with the better meat. It's called the Grounds Deli. But yeah, you'll see there's a lot of people in here, so it's a testimony to the quality of their meat. So yo, just look at all the people here. This is the real deal. So I mean, the meat quality is insane, and it's not that expensive compared to most places. So we got beef Wagyu bone broth. We got the beef tallow, which is insane. Yeah, this place is amazing. Right, so stay tuned. I'm definitely gonna be interviewing one of the butchers here very soon. Hopefully one of the founders. That'll be amazing. So this is where we're getting most of our fresh food. So I only buy fresh food here. Yo, soup combo. So I want to read you guys the email that I wrote yesterday. The title of this email is called The Price of the Dream You Prayed For. I think this is really good. Some people chase success because they want more. Some chase it because they've seen less. But some of us, we chase success because we must. Not for money or status, but because something deeper within whispers. This is your duty. I feel a moral obligation to be successful because I was born into a family filled with love, because I was handed God-given opportunities and moments that many would trade their lives for. To waste and ignore these blessings would be the deepest kind of betrayal. He who does not become who he could have been carries a guilt too heavy to measure. This is really a good email. Go and read this. Essentially, you know, it comes down to this deep sense of moral obligation to be successful, you know, and it ties a lot into, you know, not feeling worthy, like a little bit of like, how should I say, imposter syndrome in there as well. Almost feeling like I'm doing this to become successful, to then prove to myself that I am worthy of the opportunities that was given to me by God and that I was born into, you know. And I think there's some beauty in this, the self-realization. For example, you know, I wrote, I believe I owe it to people who can't chase their dreams to become everything I could be. And so I burden the weight and the pressure that comes with building something great with pride, a badge of honor, knowing that I prayed for this dream, and maybe, just maybe, the weight I feel is the price of the prayer being answered. At times I feel like a fraud, like I didn't earn this life, like I'm not doing enough to carry what has been given to me. But I've learned to use these feelings as direction, to see suffering not as pain, but as purpose. Pick up your cross and carry it. Not because it's easy, but because it's yours. And because someone out there is watching, hoping you'll make it. You feel fearful, but still take action. You feel doubt, but still show up. That's not weakness, that's proof you were chosen. So when the days are heavy, remember, this isn't punishment. This is what it costs to become the person you said you wanted to be. This is the price of the dream you prayed for. I think that's so beautiful. And if one does not take control of the doubt and the fears that is completely a normal thing on your way to achieving greatness and building something great. And if you don't realign and reframe that, it will eat you up inside and it will kill you. So yeah, go and have a look at this email. It's on the Founders Acquisition in the free community. So 1,700 people. I post all my emails. I post all my emails there. Very valuable stuff.